Almost there. Our next speaker will tell us all about world peace, am I correct? Please welcome Mr. Paul Slatkus.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Georgia and the whole team, and all you do-gooders that are here tonight. We're involved with an event that the United Nations has declared, and it's been around actually since 1982, the International Day of Peace. And what we've been doing in strengthening that message since 2002, we've been doing a concert and event in Central Park at the band shell. And we're broadcasters, and I've been in the broadcast business, excuse me, for a long time, over 40 years, with CBS and PBS. And we see the opportunity to take the message that the United Nations, 193 countries have agreed to have September 21st as the International Day of Peace. So it's wonderful that the representatives from many countries have agreed. Now we need to get everybody on the same page. And our dream and the desire is to throw a party on that day. We're calling it Peace Day Party. We have now on September 18th, we have Times Square. What we're doing is created the largest human peace sign. I just want to say I have two associations with Greece. One is my Polish last name is Slatkus. Everybody always says, "Are you Greek?" And the second is that Georgia is working with we have also a show called GoodNewsBroadcast.com. We have about 5,000 shows. Many of the people in this room are on our broadcast of people doing good in the world. So we have, and Georgia is overseeing and involved with that, Good News Halas. So it's a big honor to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our last speaker for the evening is founder of Voices for Vanishing Monuments, an initiative to preserve our rich past and heritage. Please welcome Ms. Laura Contari Jacobson.
Good evening. I'm Laura Contari Jacobson, as and I want to thank Georgia because for including our very new initiative in this panel. I will tell you a little bit about our vision. I won't bore you. So soon after the first package of austerity measures in Greece that was implemented in about 2010, the government was forced to drastically cut the national cultural budget. So in the few years since, those cuts have had disastrous effects on the preservation of Greece's stunning historical and archaeological monuments. So this reduction also caused the reduction of staff in museums and archaeological sites, and this manifested itself into an increase in the disappearance of irreplaceable antiquities. Firstly, without funding for adequate security, the museums have been left vulnerable to robbers, and antiquity sites have been vulnerable to looters. So a lot of artifacts have been smuggled out of the country, or sometimes with site change of use of the site, they've been bulldozed for new developments. And we have seen, like in Kisera, we have seen antiquities floating on the water or by the shores of the island. And this is happening all over the country. For example, in Nemea, where Mycena is close to ancient Messina, there's a dig by the director of the American School of Classical Studies, and he has witnessed tremendous looting and opening of shaft graves, the Mycenaean shaft graves, and of course antiquities are disappearing. So something has to happen because this is unique, and the way the robbers do it, they go and they literally destroy the elements of the historical record of what is there. They will take the valuable stuff from a grave or anything, but they will actually disturb the site. So that is irreplaceable. We can never replace what they have done. So lacking of funding has, of course, affected the new archaeological research and has affected the preservation of the existing artifacts. and the existing sites, and there is no new digs happening. So excavation has halted on many of the current digs, and the possibilities for new digs, as I said, are next to none. So in this current economic climate, archaeology really needs new friends, new voices, new volunteers, more than ever before in history. So this organization is very new. This is a very new initiative, and the primary goal is to play a significant role in advocating for increased government funding, private funding, so Greece's preservation and archaeological sites do not banks, as we say. So we want to play a role to intervene in a very meaningful way and stance this flow of vanishing monuments. So this, cannot continue forever. So our volunteers are going there from different American colleges, and we want to go to Greece, not to the main areas as the Agora excavations, the very known sites. We want to go to the unknown sites. We want to preserve the medieval home in Chios, for example, in one of the villages of Chios. We want to preserve the lesser known monuments, and for this we want everybody's help. Thank you very much.
Please bear with me. I know you're going to shoot me. I did say that was our last speaker. I was told one of the speakers who was in third row line was not here, but I'm afraid she is. And when I say I'm afraid, because it's very fortunate for us, I would like to call her right now to the stand to tell us a little bit about the Global Stretch Initiative, Miss Lorraine Cancro. Please welcome her.
Thank you all for having me. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, thank you all for having me here. Just want to let you know a little bit about the Global Stress Initiative, which was created in 2008 by my uncle and I. We founded it to help veterans and their families. My uncle was chair at NYU psychiatry for 30 years, and my background, I'm also a social worker. So our mission was to find non-pharmacologic interventions, meaning non-medication, to treat PTSD and TBI. We searched for many different interventions. We used transcendental meditation. We also tried cranial stimulation. But in the last year, we have great news. Due to our research, we found a wonderful group, the Brain Treatment Center, that's based in Newport Beach. It has a new, extremely innovative treatment protocol called magnetic resonance therapies. It is non-invasive, and we've treated now over 100 veterans who've all been treated for PTSD, TBI in a fully efficacious manner. Within 2 weeks, they're completely symptom-free. So we've donated the work for them in the past. We're now looking to raise money for further treatment because there are 800,000 veterans around the country who are in need of this treatment. The treatment's not only good for PTSD, it's good for 10 intractable conditions, and I could tell you more when we might meet later. In any case, this was my mission after having met many veterans, was very moved by their plight, and felt they're the most underserved and underserved and under-realized population. They need our help because they've done most for us. Without them, we wouldn't be able to live the life we do in America. So I thank you for having me. I'm sorry I was last but not least. Thank you.
Has been very instrumental in part of this initiative, very supportive and very instrumental. So please give her another. So ladies and gentlemen, please now enjoy the beautiful sights and sounds of Alas in Cyprus you will experience while traveling with the Orpheus Luxury Collection, followed by a grand finale and our reception. Once again, I would like to thank everybody for being here this evening, for participating and for listening, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.
Μάνα, ούτε φόρο ούτε πάλι στόλισε και για τους βασιλικούς μου γάμους δεν χαίρεσε. Έλα, οδήγησέ με και ο πρόθυμη δεν ήθελα να σπρώχνει. Αν ολογξίας υπάρχει, τότε χάμπο και απεισελεύεις io piccolo, la carico da chiaro, non è camminare solo da verlo, amore scottoso.
Yeah. Thank